Right, what's up, what's up, what's up? Afternoon, everyone. How's it going? Welcome back to Jit Geek. Welcome back to the Final Fantasy X Hardcore Nuzlocke. Great to have you all with me, and hope everyone's doing well. Just going to check we're all coming in live. Audio's looking good. Game's looking good. Hope you're all good. We're back with Flux testing. Quick hour session today. I am planning to do a marathon over the weekend. Right, we've got a new strat and a way to pretty much guarantee ourselves auto med here. And that is through the capturing of a Grat. Now, a Grat is a very easy enemy to capture in the monster arena. What I need to do is, though, is set us up in order to do that, and what that'll mean is getting Kimari into SOS. We have got the chat poll going live. If you are joining us in the chat on the live stream, feel free to let me know what your comments are in the comments section, either on the live stream or after the video goes live. Glad to see a lot of interaction on the comments section recently, so thanks for all the interaction, and thanks to all the new subs. Welcome to Jit Geek. Hope you're enjoying the content. My main man LG, what's up in the chat, man? Appreciate you checking out tonight. We've got some new strats to try out for the Flux testing to guarantee us an auto med. I've been thinking about this, right? The reason why I'm so stuck on auto med is because, number one, I don't really want to use a character. I don't want to lose a character. And up until this point, we've had what, 26 attempts now, but in all fairness, every strategy that we've done so far has enabled us to do this challenge deathless so far, and we've pretty much not guaranteed the death fights. I mean, Altana is literally a coin toss, and Via Purifico Part 2 is basically a coin toss, but apart from that, everywhere else is basically doable 100%. So why shouldn't we increase the odds as much as possible for Flux as well? And in order to do that, we're going to need auto med. Now, the only reason why I'm having to cash in now is because I messed up on my steals during the events of Bikanel and the events of Highbridge. If I didn't mess up my steals at that point, then we would already have access to auto med, likely, and we would not need to cash in our steals in the monster arena. But I've kind of looked at what we can get from the monster arena, and it's good, but we get pretty much similar stuff from doing capturing anyway, so we're not losing out on that much, you know, that many resources. So with that in mind, I think because we've got access to the monster arena right now, it's almost like the game is saying to me, you've got this resource, go and use it. And I believe it turns this fight into pretty much an 85 to 90% victory. So we're not going to fight anyone, but we are going to capture a Grat at least. What that means is we probably need to go to Macalania first and get set up. So I've reverted the equipment back to what we had at the end of at the end of the at the end of the save after our Mount Gagazet stealing and all the farming we did. But now, because we're on the hunt for another capture, we need to go back. We need to prepare ourselves to fight in Macalania. In Mount Gagazet. What that means is we need Riku in SOS, and we need Kimari pretty much in SOS just as a bit of a fallback. The other thing I think we need to guarantee ourselves is Auron's got an overdrive, which he already has, which is great. So, Daredevil and Slayer on Kimahri and Riku. That's going to be as standard. So all of the equipment changes that we made previously have been reset because we were only doing that flux testing on the autosave. However, we still have the likes of the SOS reflect armors that we picked up in the previous episode. So we've got all that still to play for. So the strategy is, or the new strat I'm thinking about is, we need to capture a Grat, and as a rare drop, the Grat will drop 3 remedies. Now, according to the P. Birdman guide, if I'm correct, if this is correct, should I say, the Grat only has physical attacks. Thus, we can put it to sleep alongside the Bashora, get everyone else to escape, and then capture it, whittle it down, or get rid of the rest, and whittle it down until we can capture it with Auron. And as a rare steal, we can get 3 remedies. From what I understand, enemies in this game have infinite steals. It's just going to take some time. So, the strategy is we capture the Grat, we go to the monster arena, we cash in the steal, and we start stealing. And we can see if we can get our 6 remedies. Now, if all things considered would have gone well in Bikanel and the High Bridge and I would have stolen there, chances are I may have still needed to do this. However, chances are also we may not have needed to do this, so we wouldn't have to cash in on the monster arena steal. But that's best case scenario. This is pretty much worst case scenario, that we're having to cash in the steal. So let's get Riku safely into SOS. Usual strategy we're going with is Tidus into Riku, and then Riku uses a blaster mine. And now we just bring in Lulu. Lulu has still got the death touch, right? I don't want to use a magic booster because that would kill Riku, I believe. No, she's on death touch. So that's good. Riku's in SOS. I agree, LG. Chain stealing from the Mandragora, the Sandragora in Bikanel would have given us enough steel, would have given us enough remedies. Although, what I would say is, the Bikanel strats we used before have pretty much been null and void because we would have had SOS haste Riku at that point. So who knows what steals we would have at this point. So we're actually under-resourced, I would say. But nonetheless, I think it's a bit of a trade-off, really. So I'm happy to have hacked in the SOS haste. Equally, though, it means we've now got less remedies to play with. So we need Riku back into Overdrive as usual. We need Lulu to get Kimahri into SOS as well, and we can safely do that in this battle as well. We don't want to wake him up. That's one thing we don't want to do. But yeah, I agree. As if we actually remembered to steal properly, because bear in mind the Sandragora in Bavel is a mandatory fight. You cannot progress unless you unless you defeat that Sandragora. Now, I was doing some, I did look back at our attempt when we were in. Oh, doesn't matter. I just thought both of them had the SOS Overdrive, but I don't think it really matters. I did look back at the attempts, and actually we went into that Sandragora fight with no Overdrive with Riku. So maybe we could have got her into Daredevil, and with SOS Haste, you've just seen how quickly she can get into Overdrive when she has a what's her name, when she has SOS Haste and double Overdrive, and that's the situation we would have been in versus the Sandragora. Maybe I guess we were reliant on Kimari getting it into sleep status, but so yeah, you're right though, LG. In future runs, the chances are Riku would be in an Overdrive. She would be in a position to put the Sandragora to sleep, and she would be likely in a better position to steal more remedies. And as well, on top of that, we also missed the chance to steal from one of the white KTs on the high bridge. That would have nabbed us at least 2 more remedies, providing we didn't get a rare steal. So I guess because the game is giving us this opportunity right now, we're going with, well, we're going to test out cashing in the Automed, because believe it or not, it's still not a guarantee. We've still got to run the risk of the zombie ward character. We still run the risk of the zombie ward character being zombified and then full lifed. So it isn't a guarantee still, but it's about at least 85% from what I can understand. And the reason it's about 85, it's at least 85, is because there's also that scenario where Morty actually gets the turn before Seymour, so we only actually see Lance of Atrophy as the first action. We don't see the follow-up full life. Why that happens, I believe it's probably because they're both got the same agility, and it just means that sometimes Morty gets the turn before Seymour. That's the only thing that I can come up with. Sean, what's up in the chat, man? How's it going? Good to see ya. Thanks for checking out the challenge live. Appreciate the love and support as always, man, and the feedback and the comments and everything, and the sub. Hey, not hanging out, need to catch up on VODs, but thanks for the vid link last night and have fun today. Appreciate that, buddy. Nice one. Enjoy the Dansgo 8 epic video. What is the only NSG successful attempt on YouTube. It's one of my favourite videos of this game of all time. It's absolutely busted. The look, I mean, the look involved is insane, but come on. What a run. What an absolute gem of a run that was from Burke. So, anyway, fanboying out the way. Yeah, I mean, LG in the chat's right. Given the perfect run, given we know all the strategies up front, right, we wouldn't have to cash in. We wouldn't have to cash in the Monster Arena steal. What I would say is, though, is I don't actually think we're going to be losing out that much. I don't think, like, what can we steal that we can't really get from Monster Arena prizes or maybe even defeating some Monster Arena enemies, because at some point I know it's going to be very easy for us to get Trio, and at that point we can start farming stuff from defeating certain enemies. So, you know, I don't think we're going to be losing out that much. The other thing is, the only other boss fights that I see that are going to be an issue ahead of this is Spectral Keeper and Yunalesca, and both of those I think we covered with the drops from the magic urn. Now I'll get to that, I'll get to those strategies when we actually face off against Spectral Keeper and Yunalesca. But until then, I'm kind of keeping those under wraps, because I have done some testing ahead of Yunalesca. Not Yunalesca, sorry, I haven't tested Yunalesca. I've tested Spectral Keeper a lot, and of about 50 attempts I managed to defeat it once without losing a character. It was brutal though, and it's going to require a lot of grinding in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. So yeah, those are going to be some interesting fights. So Kamari's in SOS, he's in Slayer, he's got SOS Overdrive, and everyone else is pretty much good. She's in SOS, she's in Daredevil, he's in the back, he's got Capture. So the objective really, yeah, we just need a Grat. This is the perfect start. So, can we do this in... How much do they lose to poison, if they are susceptible to poison? 25%, so they lose 1,000. So we've only got one turn after this. My God. What I might do is then, I might go for a Blaster Mine. Let me just check that the... Is it the bomb? Oh, it's a grenade. Right. Let me just check the grenade is susceptible to sleep. I think it's the... Yeah. I don't think it is. Right, grenade, immune to sleep. Darkness is 95% though. Here's a thought. I know. Right, how many turns do we get here? We get 2. So, I'm actually going to... Let me just check its AI, because what I'm thinking is attacking it once, and then it will only use magic, and then the Blaster Mine will put it into silence. And I don't believe it's resistant to silence. Silence 95%. Perfect. So, attacked, targeted by HP damaging single attack first time, self-target. So, grow 2. It does fire. If it's size 1, right, that's perfect. So, Riku's going to... Sorry, attack my guy. That's going to blow him up. Now we use this. This should silence this and put the others to sleep, if I'm correct. Grat is not immune to sleep. This should work. Seed cannon. Oh my god. I can't believe Blastermind didn't work. That's a bit silly. Okay, let's escape with Yuna. I guess we need to bring in Auron at this point and Bushido away this guy. And then we start getting Riku back into Overdrive. Now we're going to bring in, I think we'll bring in no, not Tidus for Riku. I need Tidus for Auron. Because I need Tidus to I need Auron in the back. Tidus is probably just going to escape, I imagine. Oh, the grenade has already come out of... He's already come out of silence. Shit. Let's just check what it's on. Don't think anyone's got a sensor. So B is the Grat, so that's fine. We've just got to find a way to get rid of the what's her name now? The grenade. Let's just put Riku's sensor on. 6-3 and 2-8. I mean, maybe I could use another Riku Overdrive. I guess. I mean, B, to be fair, no. Let's do it on the next turn. Right, this is probably best to do it now. So, grenade again and... antidote. Yeah, I think maybe maybe something stronger next time, LG. Maybe a calamity bomb. Maybe we just use a hazardous shell next time as well. I think it's only got 4,000 health, so we need to keep it alive. But yeah, you're right. So this is going to do about 1,000, but the poison should take care of... it's not going to get poisoned yet, so let's use a hazardous shell, to be fair. I think that's probably a good idea. So that's poison now, which is good. Right, as someone, just someone, have a sensor, please. Tidus, you've got a sensor. 612, 2086. Okay, so can we do enough damage this turn to kill it and to capture it? Probably not. Well, maybe a Tidus Overdrive and Auron, maybe? Maybe a Slice and Dice? It's not going to wake up. Just depends if it does enough damage. Yeah, let's go for it. We haven't done a Tidus Overdrive in ages. 250, maybe with a grenade. Auron can take care of it. Oh, let me check far plane. Use far plane sensor. Oh, Lulu Fire. Yes, yes. Good shout, LG. It's going to... Is it susceptible to poison? Yes, it is. So it's going to die this turn if we don't kill it. I'm just going to get up far plane just to check what health it's on. I'm not going to use this sensor. I'm just going to use the battle thing. Enemies, the Grat. Right, it's on 417. So... Oh, we can't get a... What's her name? Bastard, it's going to die. What about if we used a Albed? But that cures silence. So, one of them are going to die. Shit. And we haven't got Una to heal. That's a shame. Kind of fucked up a bit here, haven't we? Oh well, I think we've learned. There's no way of getting rid of that poison, is there? Unless that we get some sort of... No, we can't even get a turn there. I think we're just going to have to go back to the drawing board on this one. Maybe Auron gets a crit? No. I don't know what kept missing then. Anyway. That's fine. We'll charge Riku's Overdrive back up here. And we'll charge Auron's Overdrive back up here. And then any what's-her-name we get, we can just take out with Kimahri here. Any enemies. So, as long as Tidus has got first strike, we're good. Yeah, all two on the bounce. So what we'll do is we'll just buy some turns with Riku to get her Overdrive up. Defend, defend. All of this to capture a bloody Grat. Oh, we might be able to do it in the... Oh no, because actually I need to probably get rid of the grenade actually with Auron. I think it was the wrong choice using Shooting Star on the Grat. So we'll get Auron's Overdrive back up, then we'll have another attempt, I feel. That's probably best. Right, can't get any more turns with Riku, so we bring Kimahri in, who can do his usual antics. So 3 more battles with Auron in the front line, and then we'll have another go at capturing the Grat. 3 on the bounce with a Grat, you can't believe it, can you? Yeah, I suppose actually it's the wrong choice, isn't it, LG, to run with Una? So do a hazardous, yeah. I suppose we've still got turns to get Riku's Overdrive up. Even if we don't, I don't think that's the end of the world. I think it's more about getting its health down, I suppose, isn't it, in the time. And then using Shooting Star on the grenade, or the Bashura in this case. Yeah, oh, that's a good point. A Cure would have put it at 1-1, so we get an extra turn. Very good point. Using the same strats, I suppose, that we were using when we faced the... was it the Coels? There were certain situations, weren't there, where we had to... Right, we've got her Overdrive back, so we can just do the usual tactics. Yes, I agree. Don't run with Una. I think running with Una is the wrong thing to do. It's the wrong... it's like the wrong turn of events. Right, 2 more battles. No, 1 more battle, I think, actually. Probably only go for another half an hour tonight, folks. Apologies. It does feel like I've just come on to the stream, but I'll be doing some mammoth runs over the weekend. Oh, it's a shame we haven't got Auron's Overdrive for this, but never mind. Oh, 33,300 exactly. Right, I think we are prepared here, so let's bring in Wax. Let's make sure he's everything. Yeah, okay. So what we're thinking, hazardous shell into shooting star. Oh, that's my luck. Did we get a preemptive as well? Yeah, we got a preemptive. Even better. Right. So let's bring in Riku. We'll do grenade and map to do hazardous. So that's fine. Oh, they're both asleep this time. That's perfect. So they're going to take... Oh, 2 grenades is perfect, actually. Especially on that one. We got a really good range on Grat B. But I'm thinking we... probably get rid of this guy with shooting star. So let's swap Yuna out instead this time and shooting star the grenade. I think that's good. Oh, the fucking pad's gone. Are you fucking kidding me? The fucking pad went. This pad is going to be the death of me. The pad was reconnecting. I knew it was going to happen at one of the wrong times. So let's just defend, because the grenade I suppose can't attack. And what we'll do is we'll get the damage done. Let's bring Yuna in for Waka. So let's get Riku a turn. Right, you're just too damn quick, Riku, here. Let's bring Yuna in just to get the sensor. 252, 417. Got you. Okay. That Hot Knuckles, they need to go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Not good. Okay. We'll just wait this one out then. We'll just get Riku and Overdrive again, and we'll wait this one out. Very hard to see that it was in poison, and I completely forgot that it was in poison. Right, I need to get rid of that that bloody weapon for Riku. Why does the Hot Knuckles thing appear? Right, we'll get it we'll get it next time. We will. We will. Right, the other thing I like doing is 180 damage. That's good to know, actually, LG. Thank you. So if we get favourable damage ranges with the hazardous shell, it will put it into 2 grenade range, and then Auron can basically just take it out. Yeah, that's the one. That's what we need to do. We may need to heal with Yuna. Right, so let's get over Auron and Overdrive again. What I do need to do is just give Riku a turn. Yeah, Kimahri's good. Kimahri is carrying Mount Gagazet hard. Honestly, he's literally carrying Mount Gagazet. If it wasn't for Kimahri, we would have had to have used a serious amount of items. I think to get through some of these, we're probably having to use the 3 stars. I mean, so it's not like it's impossible without Kimahri, but It's just we're not using any resources, are we? So okay, a couple more. Yeah, the hazardous shell seemed to work better. So I guess hazardous shell has probably got a bigger percentage to put enemies to sleep. And the only reason why I'm saying that is I was on a stream with Blitzace earlier today, and he was mentioning that some of Riku's overdrives have different infliction percentages, and he was mentioning that some of them have 100%, some of them have 150%, and some of them have even up to 254 or 255%, which is crazy, but it just means it basically guarantees that the infliction of the status ailment goes through. Whereas I'm guessing Blaster Mine maybe only has 100%, but I can't confirm that. So Auron's there, we're good. Right, this is not what we need. So we just bring in Mr. Stonebreath himself. All this to capture a bloody Grat. Is that why Chaos Grenade always works, LG? Because it's got basically infinite percent, or 255%. Yeah, I can see Blaster being probably 100% or less. That and that's why that's what Blitzace was saying. That's why Bad Breath isn't. It's not like infinite percent. It's very nice drops there. I think Bad Breath must be 100% accurate. Look at that. Now we need one. We don't bloody get a Grat when we had like 3 in a row. Yeah, I can see Bad Breath being about a 100% infliction rate. Trust us not to get one now. Right. You can't believe it, can you? 3 at once. Probably, I think it was like 4 in 6 battles or 4 in 5 battles. And now not 1 in about 8 battles. Right, we're set up though. We're good to go. So even though the chat poll's at 50%, I feel like today we're going to get set up for a new strategy. The other thing I've considered we need to factor in is excuse me, is the need to get Riku back into SOS. But I don't know whether we're going to be able to... I know we can get her into SOS, but I don't know whether we're going to be able to get her into an Overdrive, because the journey from Flux to Mount Gagazet is absolutely lethal. And we'll have 1 Auron Overdrive. We won't have Kamari in an Overdrive. And we won't have Riku in an Overdrive either. So we've got to figure out, do we put Riku in Victor and make sure she's in... Yeah, that's kind of part of the new strategy, what I've got to consider here. Right, map and grenade. Now we go into my man, Bushido. So we've got some really good ranges there. So we'll shooting star the big fella. Maybe try and get Auron an SOS Haste Bracer. That would be good. So they take 1,000. I think we'll try and get Riku's Overdrive back, to be fair. See, the pad's just going again. I don't know why this keeps happening with the pad. Let's just defend with Captain. Oh, we should have brought Yuna in, to be fair. Which actually we will do. So 759, 803. They're kind of funny numbers, but you know, we'll make them work. So let's defend, and let's just start getting Riku to chip them away. Oh, have we fucked up again here? Let's pray that Yuna does. Oh, we fucked up again, for God's sake. I'm considering using getting a wire somewhere. No, we messed up again. God's sake, man. Right, let's give Auron his Overdrive. I'm not bothered now. I'm only testing, so. Auron, make all. There we go. So, in fact, in Auron's Overdrive. So we can just go again. You're in for that. Right, let's go again. Oh, the other thing we need is Riku's Overdrive, so we'll do that on far plane in a sec. Look, we're just testing, right? We need to get this kind of nailed down. So Riku, make all. I am determined to make sure that we get this bloody Grat. So mix map grenade. Yuna we're keeping in. Wakka's coming out for the director, who's going to shooting star. I love the Auron quotes, to be fair. Absolutely badass. What the f... Are you telling me it's got a resistance to eject? Or did that just not work? Did the pad fail me again? Is the pad... Oh, the batteries have gone. These bloody pads. I might go back to using wired, you know, because the Bluetooth just isn't... It just doesn't play ball. It's just not nice. Sorry about the noise. Eject failed, yeah, for some reason. I wonder why that is. It must have resistance to eject. Let me check. Grenade. Says it's immune to eject. It's a first. I did not know that. Nonetheless, it doesn't matter. 174, 179. So they're going to take... Yeah, I didn't know it was immune, LG, to be honest. At least it's made it grow, I suppose. That's the best thing. That's the biggest thing. Right, we're not going to attack. Or we'll use a grenade. We're just going to let the... Ah, for God's sake, we can't get Auron in to get... to get a turn before they die. Right, but we can use, I've just realised we can use Yuna to heal one of them, which is good. So, good old cure on this one. So Grat A is probably going to die. You're on 299. So let's use a Lulu spell. A Lulu so let's use something. Oh, we'll try water, to be fair, just to see how much that does. Fucking naught. Oh, that's annoying. What about Tidus? Yeah. It says half. It doesn't say immune. It says half damage to water. I didn't know it would do 0. Right, 244. So we could probably do with Riku attacking it. Let's try this. So that's dead. $202. How much did Riku's attack do? $42. Is that enough? Probably. So I don't Tidus to get a crit. 42 is going to take it down to 160. So let's do that then. So Riku gets an attack. Auron should be able to finish it with the Beastmaster. Come on, Pad. Stop messing about. Busted. Grat captured. Perfect. Right, let's have 5-10 minutes stealing this bloody thing. Right, finally we done it. So similar strategies really to the Coel battle. And we've still got Kimahri in SOS. Look at that. Okay. The thing is, we need 2 rare steals from this thing, so it's probably going to take a while. But look, it's a guaranteed. I'm going to say it's guaranteed that we get the 6 remedies. From what I understand, it's just percentage based, but the steals are guaranteed. Like, enemies have infinite amount of steals. That's what the I think it's in the P Birdman guide. So what you're saying is, LG, that slash is not oh, half damage says 1 out of 2. Not and the slash is immune. Is that what it says? Right. So let's just see if we can. Yes. So there's the Grat. Oh, you even get the preemptive. Beautiful. I guess we just start stealing, and I think because we're in evade and counter, just get out of there, man. Stop messing about. I don't think we can lose. Yep. So we got 3 seed bursts, 4 steals now. I guess we can use Albed potions. So I think it's just now, it's just a case of trying to steal 6 remedies. We've got to steal 2. What's the name? 2 rare steals. It's just a shame. Yeah, it's just a shame we didn't get any. We didn't get those steals in the initial ones. But this is the thing. I think we've just got to maximise the amount of steals. It's not like the Marlborough where we're going to get attacked with bad breath. It's just percentage now. Shame we didn't get access to see another 4 antidotes. It's a shame, really. We could be here, I suppose we could be here for hours, but the thing is, we're guaranteed to get it. I kind of want to get it legitimately, so I think it's going to be another Marlborough. Another Marlborough capture battle, this one. I just kind of wanted to try it out, really. Let's try and see if we can steal some in the next, what, 8 minutes. Come on, rare drop. That's all I want. It's just one for this stream. That'd just be a successful stream in my eyes. And look, even if we... yeah, even if we damage it, right, it's not as if... it's not as if we can't just use Riku's Overdrive to get a what's-her-name back, to get an Overdrive back. It's a shame there's no Overdrive that gives us like additional stealing or allows us to steal rare items. That'd be cool. But we're only doing 40 damage at a time. And this has got, what, 4,000 damage? So we've got to hit it 100 times. And it cannot hit us. I suppose the other thing we've got to do when we're not testing is... don't run away with Yuna. Come on. I know that the chances of a steal now are incredibly low. But... and even less so for a rare drop. Nah. I mean, it's a legitimate strategy. It's just chance, isn't it, really? See, look, we've still got 14 yet. If only we'd stolen properly before, we wouldn't be in this bloody predicament. Right, I'm still going. I'm still stealing for another 6 minutes, just to see if we can get any remedies. But my life, I never anticipated to be stealing from a bloody Grat as part of one of my Seymour Flux strategies. So... yeah, the fact is we can't lose against this though, because we've got a Blastermine to put it to sleep, or a Hazardous Shell, should I say, and then we can run away with the rest of the team. I just suppose we could be here for absolutely forever, but I am determined. I just want one. Just give me one rare drop. That's all I'm asking for. I mean, we've had what? I think we've had 6 steals now from this, and they've all been the antidotes, which is a shame. Theoretically, we need 16 steals. Big Baby J, my man, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're doing some stealing from the Grat. We need some rare drops, man. But the stealing percentage is extremely low, so this is going to take a while. I'm going to steal for another 4 minutes. If not, we'll come back with more testing on attempt number 26. Saturday. And I might just come back to... I might just do this again. I wanted to see how easy it was to capture the Grat. I just want one steal. As long as if I can get one steal, one rare steal before this is over, that'll just make me happy. Because it'll prove the strategy works then. And there's no faster way of using Riku here because she's in SOS Haste. I suppose we could use a like a slow, what's her name, on the enemy. Right, it's at 1,000. So this is the issue here because we're going to have to start using... We're going to have to start using... Oh, the pad's gone again. Just bear with me. This bloody pad. Yep, stealing for 5 times or more, Baby J, is not considered 1 fun or 2 viable, but needs must in certain situations. Right, what we can do is we can use an Albed potion. Let's just see if we can swap to the alchemy. No, we're not going to have enough turns. Or maybe if we got 2 turns, actually, we would have enough. Yep. Swap to the alchemy, use an Albed, and swap back. So that's good. I know we've only got a limited number of Albed potions as well. Is this viable? I don't know. I think maybe with Yuna in haste, yes it is. I think what we need to do is get Yuna in haste because she can come in, use cure, and then we'll get her back out before it's got a turn. So I guess we can perform some sort of, I wouldn't say infinite loop, but is there a way to restore Yuna's MP in the battle? See, we've been stealing now. We still haven't got a rare drop, and I suppose, do we want to rely on a rare drop? That's the thing. Do we have a way of making this an infinite loop without running out of Albed potions? Because, to be quite honest, do we need Albed potions for Spectral Keeper? That's a question, because I don't think we can get any more at this stage. And getting one rare steel is bad enough. Never mind two. So far playing is saying it's on 3008 health. It can't hit us, that's the thing. But to be quite frank, are we going to get these 6 remedies like every single time? I think what we'll do is, I think when we kind of go for an official attempt, I'm going to cash it in. What I'm thinking is cashing it in versus the Grat and seeing how we get on. Right, I'm going to go for another 3 minutes. Seeing how we get on with rare drops. Maybe use some resources up. And seeing how many remedies we can get. Because I think if we can get a couple, as in if we can get a couple of rare drops, obviously that then is worth it. If we can get one, I don't think one will be worth it, but I don't see why we wouldn't cash in on our Monster Arena Steel here. And I think this is the best thing we can do, is the ability to customize Automed. Because we may need this as well for Yunalesca. As in, we may need Automed. Yes, we've got it on Riku, but it might also be worth using on like the likes of Kimahri. Because remember, this is going on Kimahri's kind of tank armor with defense and HP enhancements. No, we're nowhere off. 2 more minutes then. I don't think this is viable. I think we've tested it out, and I've got my reservations because it's not like an infinite loop. We're eventually going to kill it. That's the thing. We've got 100 turns basically to get 6. Well, I'm willing to sacrifice probably 5 Albed potions, so you know. And then what have we got with Yuna? We've got probably another 21 heals with her, but that's only for 500. So what's 21 times 500? That's 10,000. So I suppose we've got another 2.5 times with her. Yeah, the stealing is like infinitely low now, and that's the problem. It's like right, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, folks, we'll leave it there. We'll call it a day. Testing. We'll test more over the weekend. And apologies, this was only a quick one. But yeah, it was only an hour drop-in session today just to kind of test out a few new strategies. If you joined us in the chat, great to have you with us as always. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not part of the Geek community. And I'll definitely be on Saturday and Sunday next week. So, sorry, definitely on Saturday for a mammoth stream. So I'll catch you then. Okay, and something will be on the community stream. Catch you on the next one. Take it easy. LG, apologies, it's only a short one, brother. But great to have you with us. Sorry, Big Baby Joe, I know you've just joined us in the chat, but time was tight tonight, so apologies. But great to see you all. Great to have you with us in the chat. Catch you Saturday if you're on. Take it easy. Bye for now.